Crafters. This week we're looking at a passage from 2 Corinthians chapter 12 where we see Paul describe how his weakness is strength because it means his strength comes from the Lord. So today we're making a couple of kind of different crafts that remind us that the Lord is our strength. So the first one that we're going to do is a soft and strong squishy animal. Now that sounds a little odd, but what we're going to do is we are going to use a sock and kind of create our own little stuffed critter. And the idea being that this is very soft material that we're going to put inside it. But when we put this soft material inside something that's a little tougher, it becomes something different, something strong. So maybe we don't feel that tough, but God's strength is inside of us, making us capable of doing things. That's the idea. It's also just fun to make stuffed creatures. So I've got a sock here that has seen better days and happens to actually have a couple holes that maybe I can use as eyes. Anyway, I'm going to start out by using some fiberfill batting here to stuff my sock and make it into my little creature. And you can be specific, like, hey, let's make a fish. Or you can just say, this is whatever you want it to be. In fact, if you wanted to, you could hot glue some Google eyes onto there. I think I'm going to draw mine on, but I'm just going to put about that much stuffing inside. I'm not going to make it super stuffed. So then I'm going to have kind of this little tail handle here hanging off the end. And I'm going to use a rubber band. You could also, you could use a string or a yarn or pipe cleaner or something, or a hair tie. I think rubber bands are just kind of the easiest way to go. And if you want to make it look sort of like a little extra personality there, you can arrange how you put your rubber band. The strange noises you hear in the background are the small child. But there we have our stuffed creature. Well, it's not a creature just yet. It's a stuffed sock so far. And we're going to add a few little decorations. So like I said, I'm going to kind of use these little holes. Those could be nostrils or they could be eyeballs. I'm going to draw some eyes on here. This is going to be kind of a strange creature. And don't worry, we're going to give our little friend a caption so we understand why in the world we're making this. So I'm going to give him a little mouth. Yes, maybe those holes are now teeth. And you can add whatever other embellishments you'd like. We can put on some jewels. We can put on puffy paint, although you have to be careful with that because it does get very, very messy and you have to wait a long time for puffy paint to dry. But it's an option if you want to go there. So I'm going to put on a couple more embellishments and then I'm going to make a little caption for this guy. So again, we remember that it actually does have something to do with our Bible passage today. So we are going to make a cutout, and this could even, this could be part of your creation. You could tie it, you could put a hole punch in to tie it through your tie, or you can just, I'm just going to have my little guy kind of nestle near it. And I'm going to say, I'm going to throw on one more sticker because you just can never have enough stickers. And we're going to say, soft yet strong. And remember that God gives me strength. And then we'll put the reference here. And there we have craft number 1, our wonderful, fun, squishy friend that you can take home and turn into your squishy pillow pet or whatever you want this guy to be. So, craft number 1, squishy friend. Craft number 2, we're going to make a shield because we want to remember that God is our strength and our shield. So, I am going to make my shield out of a paper plate, and you have a couple of options here. For an extra shiny version of my shield, I'm going to use some aluminum foil. I also want my shield to have a handle. This is going to be kind of elaborate, but first I'm going to actually add my captions here before there gets too much stuff going on here. And we'll say, "The Lord is my shield and strength." And then we'll say, "God helps me be strong." And now we're going to add a few more embellishments. Oh, don't forget our verse caption or verse reference here. And then we'll throw on some stickers because, again, stickers are just always wonderful. And I'm going to actually give my shield a handle as well. And before I get my aluminum foil on there, a couple more stickers. There we go. So you can, well, hole punching is a little hard when it's right in the center. I'm actually going to cut a couple of small, I'm going to use my scissors to poke a couple of little holes for my shield handle to go through. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy pipe cleaner and put one of those pieces between each hole. Now pull it just a little bit forward here so you've got plenty of room to still hold it since it is a handle. And back here, we're going to twist it around. And now, to make it extra shield-like and to cover up this little guy, we're going to put some shiny aluminum foil over it. I don't want to cover up any of my words, so I'll just sprinkle it around the edges. And crinkly, 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 crinkle. There we go. So, if you wanted to also, you can add more decorations on here, more stickers, more, you can write on it with a Sharpie or another verse or something on here. You can also put a name. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know how much it's going to show up here. And this is also one that's fun to do for the armor of God, the shield of faith. So here we have my shiny shield decorated with my extra reminders that God is our strength. So, shiny shield, strong and squishy friend, soft and strong and squishy, but yeah, you get it. And 2 fun crafts that are, again, something a little different, but still pertaining to these very powerful and important verses that remind us of how, even though we're not always strong, God is, and He is our strength. So, take it, make it, run with it, do what you want with it. Hopefully, these are some good jumping off points and ideas for you to use with your ministry, wherever and with whomever that might be. Now, go make some crafts, make some disciples, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.